it's a pleasure to join you tonight. I'm really impressed by the work that the Jewish National Fund has done over its 110-year history. It's an amazing, more than a century of contribution to this country. And you should all be proud of the historic contributions that you've made in those 110 years toward the creation and conservation of the modern state of Israel. You can be proud of an important and enduring legacy and proud of your contribution over the years to the present and the future of this country. Beyond forests, as we've seen a bit tonight, the JNF has branched out to other ecologically critical areas. Your efforts are a shining example of what volunteerism on a global scale can achieve. I especially applaud your recent innovative development efforts in the Negev, seeking to harmonize the interests of Jews and Bedouins living side by side. As recent events in Japan remind us, catastrophic events are rarely contained by human boundaries. From Haiti to Australia, Chile to Pakistan, and now Japan, nations are being tested in terms of the precarious balance that exists between man and nature, between the promise of technology and the constraints on our habitat. What's more, natural disasters are nothing if not humbling. They make no distinction of race, religion, ethnicity, or gender, but rather force us to think about our interdependence, whether the issue is the scarcity of water or how to grow crops more efficiently. And JNF deserves much credit for taking this broad view. We are constantly reminded of the power of nature and of the need for our societies to figure out how to adapt to it and to exploit it. And occasionally we're amazed by individual acts of heroism associated with nature's challenges. The Carmel fires last December are a case in point. I was pleased recently to meet with the mayor and the police in Haifa and to acknowledge the bravery and humanity of Brigadier General Ahuva Tomer, who was killed while attempting to save colleagues trapped in the devastation. She was a good friend of the U.S. Embassy, and I was proud to nominate her for the International Woman of Courage Award given annually by the U.S. Secretary of State. I am equally proud of my countrymen and women and the governments and citizens of many nations who came to the aid of Carmel's victims and are continuing to help with recovery efforts. The JNF is at the forefront of this reforestation drive, and we thank the JNF for its ongoing collaboration with the U.S. Forest Service, which recently visited Israel to consult on rehabilitation of Mount Carmel's forest lands. Emergency preparedness, high-level research and technology, and good networking are the keys to successful crisis management and development, environmental or otherwise, and JNF can be rightfully proud of leading the way in these areas. There is a famous midrash, I'm surprised that no one has mentioned it so far. If you are planting a tree and you hear the Messiah has come, finish planting the tree, then go and inquire. That is good advice. Israel will need the continued support of its friends in this region as this part of the world enters a new phase of history, a time of tumultuous change and both opportunity and challenge. We are, all of us, Americans, Israelis, Arabs, everyone with an interest in this part of the world, called upon to work for the best outcome of this wave of change, occurring with such dizzying rapidity. The challenge is to get out in front of history, to shape it in positive directions, while realizing that positive outcomes are not preordained and must be created. The United States will be at Israel's side in this, as always, and I know the JNF will be there as well for another 110 years. Thank you.